Tourism in Nigeria centers largely on events. Due to the country's ample amount of ethnic groups, which also includes rainforests, savanna, waterfalls, and other natural attractions. However, Ondo State is very rich in cultural tourism, and it has so many historical sites which are natural phenomena that are of interest to tourists, some of which can be found in Oka, Akoko. Oka town is located northeast of Akure, the capital of Ondo State, and 113 kilometers away from the city.
When I visited His Imperial Majesty, Arole Odua, Oba Okunade Shijuade, Olubuse II, 1990, he made me to understand that Oka migrated from Ile-Ife in 1642, precisely from Okewere. We passed through many routes. We finally settled at a place called Mesila-Sigidi in Ekiti State. We were there for centuries, for many years. In fact, the relics of our staying there, you see here the mark, Okatedo. We call that place Okatedo. But the name is Lasigidi. And that is why we refer to as Okarufe. Okarufe. That is Oka Ife. When finally we moved from Mesila-Sigidi, we finally moved down gradually, and we came to Oka and settled under the leadership of Okikan. Some people, some other refer to him as Unka. Odudu has so many children. His own is to count people Unka. That's why we derived the name Oka, who is the first Olubaka of Oka. So, but each of other quarters are headed by high chiefs. Depending on the size of the quarter, some of them have minor chiefs up to 5, and they run the administration on daily basis with the assistance of the elders. We refer to them as the Hare, and then the traditional police, Ude, and then the entire people. At their own village level, they have meetings, settle and iron out small disputes. Where we have major disputes, it will now come to Oba in council.
The people are predominantly migrant farmers, most of whom engage in mere subsistence farming.
A bird cannot fly with one wing. And the importance of women in the society is very, very, very crucial. And in terms of commerce, in terms of farming, because when the husband is clearing, they farm, they do all sort of things. So, and they nurture the future generation, our children and others. So, and we have to encourage them. And that is why the moment I came, I will be the first traditional ruler to install women as chiefs to be able to assist me. I'm here now, I don't know what is happening. So the Yaloja will coordinate the activities of the market women. And if there are things to be done, he will come and inform me.
I believe Oka women, they are good women. Their children behave well. And we Oka women, we impart good training in our children. That's why you can see Oka people doing well, home and abroad. Anywhere you see an Oka indigene, you will know that this is from Oka, because they are always pace setter. They are always at the front.
The town is situated on the tableland, and every approach to it is always an upgoing movement on the plateau itself. Also, beautiful hills are slotted in circular formation round this beautiful town.
we have 15 quarters, and each of them, they move not at the same time. Some came through en route Ekiti State, or Agbado, Ado, and some other areas like that, in that side, Ekiti State. Then some move closely to Benin before they finally settle down here, around the farm area like that, and even Owo. You know, they have to pass through some villages and towns before they eventually came down here.
By the time we came, that market square, that's where initially those who came early stay.
In years past, before the advent of pipe-borne water, Ashawe stream in Oka served as a source of drinking water to the people of Agba quarters. It is believed that the water was brought to the community by a warrior.
This water is brought from outside. It's not originally here. And then when we got here, people saw that the water is so good and clean for drinking. Then people started to fetch water here for drinking and other things. We have 3 quarters here near this water. We have Akusa, we have then Owalaba. And this water doesn't dry. We need throughout the whole year.
Bí bàbá tèmi ṣe pàtàn fún mi, ó ní bí àwọn ti lọ sí ojú ogun ìran àwọn bàbá òun. So nígbà tí bàbá òun wá rí omi, ó wá sọ pé kó tẹ̀lé òun wá sí Ọ̀kà. Ló wá mú sí abọ́ kan wọ́n pè ní aláǹgbá, abọ́ láíláí ni. Ló wá mú sínú ẹ̀. So ló wá gbé wá sílé. Ìgbà tó wá gbé wá sílé, ló wá pe gbogbo àwọn àgbà. Ó mú àǹfààní kan wá. Wọ́n á bèrè lọ́wọ́ pé tí àwọn lè wo àǹfààní yẹn, ó ní wọ́n lè wo. Wọ́n wá wò, ó wá gbé sínú yàrá ẹ̀, ibi tó ti ń títí awo. Ìgbà tó gbé síbẹ̀ yẹn, ibẹ̀ ni omi yẹn ti láti sí ibi. Tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ àǹfààní fún gbogbo àgbà.
In Yoruba land, if you go to fetch water, it's either you use a basin or you use a calabash to scoop out the water into water container. But this particular stream we are talking about, Ashawa, you see, is forbidden for you to use any basin, any calabash. You use leaf to channel the water into the water container you brought.
Ojomiri Lake is a natural phenomenon. It is about 15 by 5 feet wide, but said to be very deep.
My own father, he went there to wash clothes with my junior brother of late memory, to go and wash his clothes at this particular Ojomiri Lake. And one way or the other, my father slipped into the lake. The lake is on top of a hill of the mountain there. Slipped into it, and for 3 days, he was nowhere to be found. My father, it was the 3rd day, he emerged from another small lake. And when he came, he told the story that, in fact, there are settlements under with many people there, with domestic animals there. So he was telling us just what he saw, not as some people said.
It is situated on the hills of Ojomiri that plays host to lots of people during Easter celebrations. It is the belief of the people that the lake is feminine in nature, and it sometimes comes to the aid of the community, especially during wars. The Oka Hills has one of the most beautiful scenery of rocks for visitors and tourists. Also, the placement of the statue of the Virgin Mary by Catholic faithful has turned the area into a religious tourist site. The buildings around the Mary Hill, also called Oke Maria by indigenes, were built over 100 years ago. And when the sun sets, the scenery around the environment is simply a wonder to behold.
So every year, the February, the second week of the year, tourists from other parts of the country, the town is jam-packed for them who come for one salvation or the other. And as much as possible, majority of the buildings there they still preserve them as they were, whereas they are developing some sites for the purpose of tourists who visit the place.
We celebrate two big celebrations in Oka, Oka Day and Oke Maria. We record nothing less than 10,000 people that come for pilgrimage each time we're having the celebrations. This has its own economic input and impact on the people. People who buy and sell food, they make money from it. In fact, people bring market, what of transporters? It has a great value, a great input. And that week that we're celebrating Oke Maria, people benefit a lot. Christians, non-Christians prepare for it because it has different impacts in their life.
Every first Saturday of August for the people of Oka Akoko in Ondo State is a special one because it marks the official start of the new yam consumption.
Oka now is witnessing a lot of changes in the arrangement and the Oka Day Festival celebration. Now, at the initial stages, it was just more of a yam festival, but this time around, we are bringing in almost all the children of Oka in diaspora, a good number of them with a lot of experience, and they too are bringing innovation into the with the process we embark upon.
The week-long event starts with prayers by the Christian and Muslim faithful, which takes place at the palace of Olubaka of Oka Akoko.
We are celebrating Oka Day in returning all honor and adoration to Almighty God for what He has done in the past and for what He's doing now and will continue to do. That is why we know that we should celebrate this Oka Day festival this year.
There are some culture that not affect religion at all. So because religion permits some culture that is not attached with shirk. What I mean by shirk is giving partner to Almighty God.
The traditional religion believers are not left out, as a day is set aside for their own celebration. They pray for peace and development of the ancient town. The new yam commemoration comes with various activities, such as quiz competition for students, football competition, teaching and learning for farmers, and cultural dance competition. The Ode cult and the Atilogu dancers are also part of the competition.
Traditionally, our people will embrace non-indigenous who have come for a lawful business. In fact, they came, majority of them, either from the eastern part of the country, from Oyo, Osun. They came as traders and opened up commerce and this thing. Because they opened up the commercial activities of this community. Gradually, they settled down here.
It is the last market day to the Yam Festival in Oka Koko, and the people are out in large numbers to buy items needed for the Oka Day Yam Festival. The roads are congested because of the influx of people into Oka Township. The hairstylists are not left behind as they are in high demand by women of both young and old who engage their services, all in preparation for the D-Day, the Oka Day Yam Festival. The much-awaited day has come. Oka Akoko is coming alive. The excitement is building up. The sons and daughters of the town, home and abroad, are gradually converging on the palace of Oba Olubaka of Oka Kingdom. It is an important day to the indigene, residents, and even people around Oka Koko community, as the festival is well attended by people from all walks of life, including captains of industries, political bigwigs, and royal fathers. Even children are not left out in the pomp and celebration of the festival.
The best bet of development is peace. With Oka Day, it's actually bringing a signaling peace, bringing peace. Community interaction, quarter interaction. And Oka Day made us to witness the most boosted economy. People who are selling, they'll be able to sell. The people that are buying, they'll be able to buy what they think they will need to go to Ikaro or Lagos to buy, because many of those things will be brought. Many of our children who has not been coming home, they see the importance of the people coming to be in unity to celebrate a common things that will make them to be in the atlas of the world.
Oka people are very, very amiable people who love this town very well. And they will not spare anything to promote the development of Oka land. So you can see the crowd here. Nobody was compelled to come, but they are here on their own to rejoice with Kabiyesi, and that is our character.
The people of my town, Oka, are predominantly farmers, and we cherish that particular crop, yam, you know. So today marks the day the Kabiyesi and some of the chiefs will eat the yam for the first time.
It is indeed a roll call of who is who in the society. Everyone dressed in their best traditional outfit. The colorful nature of the event is breathtaking as the Roluagba, among many other groups, are on ground to thrill the audience with their dance steps.
My friend told me about Oka Day, and I was kind of interested to know what's happening, how it is being done. So I came along with him to see what's happening here.
It's been awesome. It's been wonderful. Oka Day has always been gorgeous, you know.
I've been longing for this to come to Oka Festival because I've been hearing about it for a very long time. So I experienced it today and it's very great. I feel excited.
It's a festival of unity, a festival of remembrance, a festival of discovery. Even when you bring your children, maybe the ones that are not married yet, you bring them to Oka Koko Festival, they might even find their spouses there, because it happened to Olori Adejumoke. I went for a yam festival in my town when my king, the Olupe of Ipe, was having the yam festival day. That was how I met Kabiyesi. So it's a festival that I don't like to miss.
Some of the guests share their thoughts about the importance of the level of cultural sophistication of the Oka Day Yam Festival to the people.
Culture needs to be displayed from time to time so that people will now know the importance of culture. So that requires that all the states need that. All the towns and community needs that to display their culture.
Majority of Oka people live in our farms. So they find time to come for this Oka Day once in a year. So everybody, every sons and daughter gather together to marry, to do, and also display their cultural heritage. So for me, it's a great day for Oka people because it gives them opportunity of mingling together, of knowing each other, and at least celebrating what they believe are their own, what I call very important areas like farming.
Highlights of the event is the official presentation of tubers of yam to the Olubaka of Oka Kingdom by the Odegbere quarters, who in turn distributes the yams to his chiefs and keep one for himself, according to the tradition of the land. The gathering is not only for celebration, but also for stock taking and setting of agenda for the development of the community.
Myself as a high chief, I can call my people here to discuss issues here and before getting to Oka Day. And if Kabiyesi have anything to say, to tell them, he can tell us in the palace, we tell them at home, and then they go to Oka Day to crown it.
Oka Day is actually making us to believe that we can come to talk in one voice. This is what we want. There wouldn't have been any forum for people to do that, if not for Oka Day.
The Okarufe Leadership Association identified 30 students who were selected from all the 15 quarters of the town, with each beneficiary receiving 50,000 naira scholarship.
When people are educated, they will start thinking about primordial tendencies. They start looking at contemporary things of ways of improving the society, and that's why we use education. I decided to pick two undergraduates from each of the 15 quarters, and they're from low-income families.
I have gone out to different parts of this country, and the experience I have actually helps me to bring about improvement in the Oka Day preparation, and to showcase quite a lot of our own experience in getting people to really know that things have to change from what it was before.
It is said that the river which forgets its source would sooner or later run dry. The people have decided to hold on to their source with this yearly participation in Oka Day Yam Festival. It is a festival worth celebrating, and it is celebrated by all.
Oka Ọba